Hellos. It worked. We are in, and we are just in time to see the last pickup for Empire, which is an Ursa. Yay. So we missed the entire draft, kinda. So I'm just gonna quickly run over it. It's gonna be Bat Rider, a Darkseer, and a Bane first ban, and a Wisp. All first banned by both teams. First pickup for Empire was a Gyrocopter. The answer, therefore, by DD was a Lifestealer and a Lone Druid. So two very strong heroes already at that.
10 seconds
Then a Puck and a
remaining.
Shadow Demon were the answer for Empire, as they then secured
5
their
seconds remaining.
solo mid laner and a support, and also a support now for DD with the Keeper of the Light. And then we went into the next banning phase where Empire once again banned out the Treant Protector with an OD and a TA. Now the TA of course would be going mid, but quite interesting to see them banning out the OD as well, as that's a hero that I wasn't really expecting. As on the side of DD, we see them banning out mostly solo laners, as we have got them banning out a Clockwork, which of course would have also been nice against a Lifestealer, a Nature's Prophet, which would be nice for pushing, and of course split pushing, as well as the Sprout that can hit on a Lifestealer, and the Weaver was banned out as well. And then the first pick was for Empire. It turned out to be a Leshrac to combine up with that Shadow Demon Disruption. You have your Rocket Barrage to follow up with that as well. Then the Magnus for DD, giving them some team fight. The last one for the team of DD was the Ursa, so quite a surprise pick coming out of them. And then the return pick for DD was the Nyx Assassin. Was he really being saved for that late? Am I having that properly in my head right now? Yeah, I have that properly in my head. Nyx Assassin. Last one. Okay, overlay. Yes. I was still thinking. Shh. It's okay. I'll fix it. Don't worry. There. Anyways, we shall be here. And we have got ourselves DD on the dire side this time. So we've got Silent playing the Lifestealer. We have got Goblak on his Keeper of the Light. We also have fucking Mad playing the Nyx Assassin this time. We have got a Smoke also. Empire. Wait a second, before I continue introducing the teams, I'll introduce Empire while I'm here. Mitch on the Shadow Demon, Blow Your Brain on his Gyrocopter, Twista on a Leshrac, Light of Heaven on a Ursa. Interesting, offlane Ursa? Awkward. Scandal on his Puck, and let's see who they're gonna be fighting. Placing a ward. Wasn't scouted by DD. They do see fucking Mad, I believe. They back off, can't find anybody. In the mid lane we have Funzy on his Magnus this time, and the off lane goes the way of Shokska, so
The battle begins.
it's going to be the last one there, as we are going to indeed have Mitch helping out on, I think, Light of Heaven. He's going to be helping out him to go for a dual lane, and then another dual lane for the Gyrocopter. I was kind of expecting a tri lane still, but with an Ursa off lane, you don't really know what you're going to expect. It's a bit awkward. But, yeah, looks like we're going to see an aggressive tri lane here. Leshrac and Shadow Demon. And then Gyro on the solo safe lane. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. He can last it under that tower. And yeah, here we go. First blood. Probably gonna be happening on this top lane. I'm kind of surprised to see an Ursa here. I'm curious to see how he does. Ursa is one of those heroes that can spike out of control at some point, but he needs that good start to be able to do that, and that is so very important. So if that aggressive tri lane fails, Ursa's not going to be able to do that much good, because, well, there's going to be entangles and RPs that he then just plain out can't survive. Ways to kite him around with the impale as well, with the open wounds. There's tons of things that shut Light of Heaven down on this hero, so we're just gonna see how well he does. He needs to dominate a bit mid/early game, and then late game Blow Your Brain comes in and saves the day. If all goes well for Empire, that is, which is of course the question. In the meantime, DD have got the Lifestealer, such a solid hero, as well as a Lone Druid. I mean, we see those in each scene. We see those playing a prominent role every single time, doing okay on their lanes almost every single time, and just overall just being very strong. We're gonna be seeing Silent looking for something, maybe gonna be going for an open wound. He can find it, yes he can find it. It's gonna be Mitch, also Creepwave helping out. The disruption is not gonna be there, and the first blood goes to Goblak, and that is gonna be just Mitch thinking, I can disrupt myself now, but I'll probably still die. But yeah, he didn't even try, so meh. Anyways, that was the first blood going the way of Goblak, so that means fast flying courier, that means support with more supporty items will mean that he gets boots faster. Just overall, getting your core items up faster on the support is really, really worth it. So I always like to see a support picking up that extra first blood money. And in the meantime, it is the lone druid that is sitting on 9 for 6. Blow Your Brain sitting on 8 for 1, so very even. But at the moment that this lone druid reaches level 5, things will change. Shockscab will have that entangle, and it will be Blow Your Brain that will not be wanting to come close to that bear anymore. So until that happens, he needs to make the best of it. He needs to make sure that he already has the upper hand before that happens. Question is, will he be able to get that? Flak cannon definitely helping. Look at that harassment that Shockscab already got there. That's just a flak cannon. Now he's out of mana completely. Not completely, actually. He is not that high on mana anyway, so he has to be careful not to overextend too much. In the meantime, we're still going to have this top lane to be forced to work out for Empire. Kinda. And right now, not really the case. First blood not going their way, as we have Lone Druid actually being dove as Puck Scandal went for a big rotation. My bad for not scouting that one out, but Puck got a double damage room, got a kill with that. I'm still checking top lane because I'm still expecting a kill here anytime. Disruption to set things off. Bit of harassment maybe there to begin with. Of course it's tough to do it on the lifestealer because he'll be able to rage out. Should be able to rage out unless Twist does really super mighty fast. But you can't really count on that. And the supports are not really coming close, are they? Nope. In the meantime, we see Scandal with his skill on the board. He did leave, of course, the lane for that a bit, so Funzy is going to be having a bit of free farm. 13 for 7 for him, with Scandal sitting on 12 for 2. So the difference isn't really that much. Difference in levels is going to be slightly in favor of Scandal, also, of course, because of that kill. But he didn't really win that much in the mid lane with that kill. In the meantime, the tri lane is making sure that Silent is getting nice levels, while Light of Heaven not really getting that much level. This is almost 1.5 level ahead for Silent. That's a lot. And that is just possible because well, thank you. That is just possible because is he gonna nah, he's not. Because of course the creep wave is being pulled constantly back. There was a sentry around here to counter the ward that Empire plays so that the second can actually happen, and this is supports getting the farm and level while not taking any supports or any levels and experience from their carry, which is what is happening on Empire's side because Light of Heaven has to share the experience with both Mitch and Twista. So kind of putting them at a tough spot here, as we are going to be seeing Empire probably rotating fairly soon. If this tri lane continues to not work out, it is no use to have these supports standing around here while they could try to maybe gank up and kill off Funzy before it turns level 6, which by the way is going to be really tough because he's almost level 6. Same thing goes for Scandal. He's almost level 6 as well. Funzy though, this might actually be a kill. Yeah, Scandal goes to his orb. Is he going to be fast enough to get another hit in there? That's the question. The bullet charge is helping out. There is not going to be a rune. Funzy is going to be able to not get away because of Dream Coil there, the level 6 one there, and that is going to be the initial damage helping out to get Scandal that kill. In the meantime, Gyrocopter being forced away from the bottom lane. That is the result of entangles. Let's see. This top lane, I mean, they should rotate. Like, I really think they should, because they can't really get anything. Open wounds. Silent, gonna be going for Twista. Illuminate flying through. Doesn't hit on Twista, and therefore Silent backing off, knowing that he wouldn't be able to get enough damage out anymore with that Illuminate not there. And yeah. It's buying Empire some time, but you see, like, with the disruption out of the pool as well, and Funzy actually rotating, even though there's no ward. This is Empire just knowing, okay, someone's missing. Where is Magnus gonna gank? Well, top lane, because that would be the easiest target. Funzy coming in towards the mid again, so that's gonna be everybody of Empire feeling safer again. Maybe going out to try and snap some experience again, but it will be tough. As in the meantime, Blow Your Brain looking to stop entangles, but that's not gonna be an entangle that last hit there. And it's gonna be putting Blow Your Brain in, well, in charge of putting up a salve again, and that, it's so tough to be up against Lone Druid at this stage. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised to see they should even a Shrike rotating bottom to try and help there, and just to actually let Gyro farm, because he is gonna be the one to save the day for Empire, and they don't have an Ursa that's gonna be very big. Dream Coil up on the Lone Druid, he is gonna be going down there. Courier actually flying it. I'm not oh wow, they could have killed it off, I feel like, but they didn't. They didn't, and they are gonna be regretting that probably, but at least gonna be having a kill. And are also gonna be getting some farm for Twista in the mid lane. Even though Funzy with the haste rune is really scary to be up against. That's why he seems sticking so much to his tower. But at least he's getting a bit of experience. So he can get some levels up. Because that is something that on the aggressive tri lane you just miss. If you're not gonna be having a successful aggressive tri lane. And of course we do have the kills going the way of Empire, but the difference, I mean, is really like the difference that the top lane makes, you know, it's not gonna be worth it. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let's see, Funzy getting the rune. Twister coming in. Funzy though, I mean, he can get a kill if he can get a range, but doesn't really want to risk getting killed off himself if he goes into enemy territory with so many heroes missing from the map. Because there's actually both the Shadow Demon and the Ursa were missing from the map because they're trying to get their own farm. Level 4s on all the people on the tri-lane apart from the Ursa. Level 4, level 3 even still on Mitch. And if you look at the levels of the supports of DD, they are level 5, and that is just such a big difference. It is, yeah, it's insane. We actually have fucking Matt almost level 6. He is just farming top by himself as a support because his carry is rotated and his carry is going inside the bear. So hello bait. This is pure bait. And it can even set up for a kill on Mitch. Like, if the bear chases him down, he knows that the bear can attack him, but he can actually jump out of that if he wants to. And Mitch, he thinks he's just being worried about entangles, but no, he should be worried about that lifestealer. Now, of course this is great, like, this is fun if it works, but if this doesn't work, there's a lot of wasted farm time up on that lifestealer right now. He is still second highest on that worth though, so I guess he can afford a bit of slack, but it is still not gonna be easy to do, well, to sit in that bear for too long, and I guess he's gonna be going out soon as well. In the meantime, we still have an RP on the board, which hasn't been used yet. Funzy might be trying to kill off Scandal with it fairly soon, as we have got Gyrocopter being closer to bear again. I mean, there's gonna be another one here as well with the Vendetta up on fucking Matt coming in. TP incoming also from the puck. They realize something is up and they're gonna go for this. The bear coming out, the infest out, there he is! Gonna go for Blow Your Brain. Blow Your Brain in a lot of trouble after putting down the cooldown. It's gonna be Shoxka that's still in a lot of trouble, but the entangle might help Shoxka to get away. Scandal is gonna get, oh, he's gonna dodge the RP. He's gonna stay alive. It's Blow Your Brain that goes down, it's a Shadow Demon that goes down, it's a puck that goes down, and it's a triple kill on the bottom lane. It's not really a triple kill for one hero, but 3 dead, and DD, even with the wasted RP, it doesn't really matter. And they get the kills. And they don't lose anybody. That infest bomb was the one to do it with. It is a surprise of the sentry. It is DD asking for the server. I'm hoping for them that it's Lux because, of course...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ah, it is Lux. There we go. I think Lux is better for them. Being French and all that stuff. But, yeah. That was a nice fight for DD. They are gonna be very happy with that one. They needed some kills, like they are already ahead on that aggressive tri lane. They were a bit behind on kills. Now the open wounds and Twist are gonna try to TP out. Should be able to do so when Silent realizes that as well. Should he have his armor, he would have been able to get that kill, but without his armor he can't jet. And he's actually looking like, I'm thinking he's gonna go for Omelet, but he might still maybe get a Midas if he thinks he's gonna be having a long enough time for that. Shoxka in the meantime doesn't really have that much just yet. Has a courier flying something out to him, I guess. Nope, that's just wards. Never mind that. He just really doesn't have that much farm. But this is DD in a good spot. They are with that fight 1k golden advantage. Now it's not that much, I guess, with no towers down and just kills and last hits, I guess. But it is still very nicely done. Experience graph is going to be a bit more convincing with later kills meaning more, and they just got 3 kills as the last 3 kills on the board. Well, Shadow Demon went down again, I guess. Did I miss that kill? Did I miss that? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Sorry. Well, I'm thinking about missing a kill. I'm actually missing kills. It is going to be Lifesteal that still goes down, but at least he took Leshrac with him this time. Scandal coming in, though, to help this time. It is going to be Funzy with the haste rune, thinking he might be able to do something still, but he is just going to be here to pick up the farm. And that is going to be... Still DD in a happy place, even though Life Stealer going down is a pretty big loss for them. He is, of course, the one that's still highest on net worth, though, so he's still not doing that bad, and still doing okay, I'd say. In the meantime, Light of Heaven, we haven't really seen him that much. With him going into that jungle, look at what it's done for his net worth. He's actually been catching up quite a bit. And of course, on last hits, he wasn't doing that bad in that top lane. I mean, he was still getting some farm. But now he also actually got some levels. We see him at level 8, which is pretty decent, considering it's the same level as the solo laning gyrocopter. So he is definitely catching up, so it's really nice to see that for him as we have a push coming on the top lane. There is going to be TPs in though, Gyro already on his way, Scandal already here. Funzy does have an RP to turn things around with, and the entangle of Scandal will make sure that he can't chase anymore. Now the question is, will DD want to push and use their RP, or will they back off? Same thing goes for Empire, will they want to fight and use their cooldown? Maybe. They are going to be having 4 heroes here. They want to defend the tower. The tower will still go down. Silent's already looking for a open wounds. Can't find it though. They're going to be giving up that tower. And Empire going to be hiding behind their tier 2. Let's see if Funzy can get an RP in, because that's going to be his goal. Cooldown coming down. Misses Silent though, and he is the one on the front lines. He's the one looking for that open wounds. And this is 5-man Dota right here. 5-man on this top lane for both teams. Light of Heaven coming around as well, working towards his Vlads. And it's all come down to that RP. Funzy wants to initiate, but that actually no. Scandal, he has a blink. Nice Dream Coil. Look at that damage. It is Blow Your Brain with the flat cannon doing immense amount of damage, but nobody dies just yet. Can the RP be still there? Rocket Barrage is there. It is Blow Your Brain that goes down first. It is gonna be Leshrac that goes down second. Scandal, you're going away. Bear still goes down, but not the Master. And Scandal gonna be trying to stay alive, but won't be able to do this and will be going down as well. Look at everybody's HP bars. Brilliant initiation from Scandal, but the follow-up damage just not there, and it is Empire that just can't just walk in there because that RP was still there. And oh, it could have gone so different. Empire so close yet so far, losing 3 heroes, not getting anybody in return. The Light of Heaven not really getting anything done there either. He just couldn't help at all. He just has to try and continue farming to be of any value of the team. And right now, he is a bit sad that he isn't. Mitch, level 6. If he would have been, or level 5, if he would have been level 6, he would have been able to get a kill with the Demonic Purge, but he wasn't that, so he can't get that either. Leshrac going down very fast, of course. I mean, he's just really not anything apart from his stun on legs, and is just bursted down so fast. DD are going to be very happy with that, but they did not get the tower, and that's probably what they got for. What they went for, what they wanted to get, and they don't get it. In the meantime, Silent going to be opening wounds on the right one, and there's going to be a kill. With Funzy helping out with the skewer, and that was a no TP out for Twista. Vendetta is up again. We're going to see fucking Mad maybe trying to use that to gain a kill in the mid lane, perhaps. I don't see anybody though. Like right now, their map is completely blank of enemy heroes. There's nobody to be found. They can only guess where they are, and they are gonna be guessing because they are gonna be vendetta-ing, if I can use that as a verb. They are gonna be scouting out mid, seeing that there's a lot of people there, and maybe try and get a kill. Now, will they get it? Is the question. Light of Heaven is being spotted out. Mitch now as well. It is daytime, so they do scout that out. Vendetta is about to run out though, and they will not see Scandal. Scandal does see them though. And he's just using the taxi ride to go for right around. Smoke off for Empire. They don't see the enemy heroes right around there. If they just walk a bit more south, they will get their smoke ticked off. If they come too close, they come too close, and now it is also Silent that realizes, oh my god, I'm not alone, and he runs. He is doing the right thing. Running only for a short period of time, it looks like. Scandal already not knowing that he was there, interestingly enough. Empire just trying to find some farm right now, unless they're gonna get stopped. Because Mitch is gonna be in trouble, and not just Mitch. No, a whole lot more. Twista is gonna be dead before everything even started. Light of Heaven, he is gonna be able to kill him! Kill of Silent, nicely done. Cooldown coming down. Fonzie in a lot of trouble. Fonzie goes down. Rocket Barrage is in a lot of trouble. 4 fucking men, but he is gonna be getting himself away. Nice by Carapace. Illuminate flies through. Can Empire fight more is the question. Light of Heaven looking for something. Gets impaled. Gets Blinding Light, is gonna be missing something. Entangle on Blow Your Brain. He's gonna be running for his life. Still has that Rocket Barrage, and the RP comes back from Fonzie. And he is going to be able to pick up that kill. Still, the Nyx Assassin went down to Scandal. Still an okay fight for Empire. Only losing their gyrocopter and getting so much more in return. Do lose their tower, obviously, but are going to be at least getting some kills. More importantly, they're going to get that kill up on Silent. Then Lifestealer went down. They're not done yet. Scandal in some trouble. If they lose this, it's not going to be a good fight for Empire at all. And the Blink Dagger is on cooldown for another 4 seconds. And there will be blood, will be kill. Yeah, you're dead. And now I'm not sure if it wasn't too good of a trade to begin with. Especially not with the tower going down and also with DD probably getting this tier 1 tower in return. All of a sudden DD getting 2 towers, getting 2 kills, losing 3 heroes for that, using 1 buyback, but worth it. Especially since Silent just picked up the gold that he lost earlier. Of course, that was the last hit on the tower. Solely for him getting the gold. Look at his net worth spiking up. We do have the Blink Dagger up on Magnus also now with 1200 gold still in his pocket. DD, fucking man, looking for Twista. Gonna be able to find him, gonna be able to impale him, gonna be able to kill him off. Boom, you're dead. And that is gonna be another kill to the board. It is 7 to 14, double the amount of kills upon DD as there are on Empire. It was even for a very long time until DD started to just snowball ahead. They are around 8k gold, and the advantage we do have the 7.500 or 7.5 rather, I guess, K in favor of the experience. Of course, kills mean experience, so not really that surprising. And now they're gonna be able even getting more with the Roshan going down. Silent gonna be the one to pick up the Aegis, so next time he is gonna bear hitting on him, and with a bear I do mean Ursa. He won't be that worried because he'll be back up again, and by the time that he is back up, the overpower is gonna be no longer there. Basically that. Empire though, they can't, like, this is tough position for them. Once again, they cannot really roam, they cannot really try to get farm because they'll get ganked because there's a Nyx Assassin on the board with an infested Lifestealer perhaps, and they just have to try and gank off heroes by themselves. But who are you gonna gank? You can gank the Keeper of Light. He's the squishiest, but he is not gonna be out by himself, and he's gonna mech to delay himself from going down and maybe buy time for more of DD to come and help him. There, you can't really gank Silent because he's got an Aegis and he is a Lifestealer. You can't really gank fucking Mad because he'll just go invisible or blink himself away because he now also got a Blink Dagger. You can't really gank the Lone Druid because there will be entangles from his pet, and you know that's not gonna be really an easy job. You can't gank Magnus because he has an RP and he will be able to kill you off in return. So it's very tough to gank, and you know, thinking about ganking heroes, you have got of course the disruption to start things off. You can't really gank by yourself. So it's all pretty tough for Empire right now. They're trying to do what they can, gonna try to take down a tier 1 tower. They haven't taken any towers so far, and I don't think DD wants to let them because they're coming in. The Shrek running around with an Invis rune. They're already gonna be finding Mitch, gonna be killing him off. Silence up on Fonzie, no RP just yet, but the mechanism keeps him up. We are gonna be having an entangle up on Light of Heaven. He is gonna go down as the first one. Twista coming in, they're gonna be gonna be dodging that one as Magnus does go down. Entangle up on Mitch, he'll go down. We do have the Nyx Assassin still able to pick up the puck and running for his life. TP out from Twista is gonna be able to do that, and there is gonna be an open wounds up on Blow Your Brain, and Blow Your Brain will not be able to rock Barrage fucking mad to death. It is gonna be Twista, the only one that was alive at the end of the fight. The one that was able to TP out is gonna be in safety. The rest is dead, and DD only traded a Magnus for that, and this was actually a fight where Empire had the better of it because they knew where everybody was. They had got that invisibility rune up on Twista, so they knew where people were. They had the initiation, silencing up the Magnus, making sure there was no RP, and then still losing the team fight by pure overpowering from DD. And yes, I use that word not intentionally because I know the skill was overpower on the other side, but they just can't get it. They just can't get it. The entangles are there, the open wounds are there, and the might and the tankiness of all the heroes of DD is just getting the better of Empire right now. They just don't have enough damage, as we have got Silent picking off that tower, has got that armlet and 2100 gold. Let's see if we can find some more items. Another armlet there, as we have Scandal trying to get something but couldn't, and he backs off again without the kill on Goblak, who's got 2500 gold on his Keeper of Light, by the way. And it is DD that just goes for the next tower. They still have the Aegis and still want to fight this, or at least are okay with fighting this, as we have a Homo Missile coming for Lifestealer, but he can rage anyway. He's going to be taking the tower with that rage, so another tower going his way. That's 2 towers taking in short succession of each other, both of them having the last hit gone to Silence. So a lot of gold going his way, 2800 now, as the gold graph just keeps dropping, keeps plummeting. Same thing goes with the experience graph, 1400, and we have 10 kills more on the side of DD than there are on Empire, and it spells trouble, and it is just surgical precision from DD. Take out all the tier 2 towers, and the next one is gonna be the bottom one, the last one that is there, of course. And I don't think that Empire can really defend this. I don't think they are even gonna try, and if they wanted to try, they're too late now anyway, because tower is gone. 4 staff up on Goblak because he just had the gold to pick that up straight away. Let's see how fast they can push into the tier 3, as we have DD in a well, in a pretty good position right now to take the entire series. They are, of course, 1 game ahead here in the series in the best set of 3 for the international qualifiers for the Western scene in this first game of Group A, because there is a group stage, and it is basically the groups are Empire, DD, as well as Absolute Legends and Rocks KS. Infest, Blinkin, as we're already Twista going down. Light of Heaven gonna do what he can, but gets blind lighted, and he just goes down with the ship. Keeper of the Light and wants to get the last hit on that one. RP up on Blow Your Brain. Disruption gonna keep him up for a little while longer. Mitch trying to do what he can. Can't really do that much as he sees his teammates dropping around him. The Gyro's still alive, but what's that really gonna be doing anything right now? He needs to do something though. He gets open wounded, he gets impaled, he goes down, and that's gonna be GG if there's no buybacks, because there's really nothing they can do right now. This is not over yet though for Empire. Yes, they lost his best out of 3, but I was about to say this is a double elimination bracket. We're gonna be seeing DD taking on Absolute Legends for the game that will decide which one of those two teams will be still playing tomorrow, and which one is already going to be in the clear to go to the next stage of this qualifier. And one of those 2 teams is going to be happy, because that means they are 1 step closer to be in that tournament that has got that 1.9k goal, 1.9 million monies, dollars. They're going, well, having a chance to get the ticket for that tournament, of course. That's what they are here for. That's what they want. And will it be DD? Will it be Absolute Legends? Now, a lot of people at the start of this group stage said that the favorites to take this were DD and Rocks. But Absolute Legends actually showing really strong today. And they actually took down Rocks. So are they going to be able to surprise us again and take down DD as well? That's going to be a question that is left unanswered. For now, we are going to be having to wait for a little while before that game starts. Don't think too long though, but just stick around and we'll be having the game with you shortly, as I'm going to attempt to try that again as well. I'm saying attempting because I'm not really 100% sure that I can. It really depends on if the Dota 2 servers will allow me to, because Dota 2 servers have been acting up a bit lately. I say lately, but I just mean today. I know that Valve is aware of it and they are actually trying to fix it. The question is, will they have it fixed before tonight or not? I don't know, you don't know, we don't know, we'll find out. Doesn't matter for us, we're just gonna try until we succeed. And we are gonna be seeing the winners bracket finals of the Group A for the international qualifiers for TI3. Hopefully soon. So stick around. And don't go anywheres.